Hello, and welcome back to my channel. We are in part 3 of my Crazy Ex-Boyfriend series, and picking back up with Brad. But just a warning before I start. This video is not for children. And it's probably if you're uncomfortable, click away. So, I told you last time that if you wanted to find out what happened a month later, this would be that story. So a month later, it would be around Valentine's Day. And we had our biggest argument ever. It started out great. I went over to his house and his parents were gone, off on their own little romantic date. And he and I decided to cook supper together. So I was in the kitchen getting started, and about 20 minutes later he comes in, and this is the part where it's going to be uncomfortable. So I will warn you again now, click away if you don't want to hear this. I warned you. So apparently he had been in his bedroom pleasuring himself. He runs into the kitchen and tries to force feed whatever came out to me. And I didn't like it, obviously. And I should have dumped him then and there, but I was stupid. So we got into a big argument, and that ended up being the worst Valentine's Day ever for me. But then we made up and kept hanging out, and then St. Patrick's Day came around. Nothing big happened until then, when he was accepted into a nearby city's big parade, and he promised me that I could join him. He kept promising me, "Sure, babe, you can join me. It'll be fun. You can ride on a float with me and everything will be fine." And the day came, we got all dressed up and drove out there. It's like over an hour to get there. And then we had to park and walk for 30 minutes to get to our float. And of course, as soon as we get to the float, he says, "Now babe, I'm going to need you to wait here until the parade is over for me. Of course, I was disappointed, but I shrugged it off again. But something happened inside of me that day. I started to realize I was becoming a little bit jealous of him and jealous of other couples I saw around me. And realized that that relationship wasn't right for me. And I started seeing all the red flags. There were several by the time I got done with the parade. Not just the ones that I mentioned here, but others that I, for his sake, won't mention. But I'm gonna have to cut things off here for now. And I'll see you next week. Bye.